Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mr. Guy, Board Game Geek, bringing you something new. That's right. Now, okay, so here's the deal. You've been following along, I'm sure, most of my loyal friends and followers, and I appreciate that. So we're going to talk about something I was originally going to do. So I've had these plans. I'm saying, you know, I just got my copy of, where is it? I need to find it so I can actually, here it is. Here it is. I just got my copy of Renegade by my good YouTube buddy Richard Wilkins, also known as Ricky Royal. My actual copy. He gave me a prototype copy a long time ago from Victory Point Games, and I did a playthrough that. I was going to go, I said, you know, now I got it, I'm going to do another playthrough, but someone else is doing one right now. So I said, well, I'll wait and I'll do my Scythe playthrough. So I do a video and tell you I'm going to do the Scythe playthrough solo with the automata, or whatever it is, whatever. And I'm learning that, and there's a video out right now running, and it's great. They're both great. The Renegade one is, okay, one-stop co-op shop. Colin, go watch it. It's awesome. I'm going to let his run. I will be doing one. And the Scythe video is rolling solo. Adam, fantastic. In fact, I'm going to use his learning video so I can better learn the solo player version of Scythe. So guys, I'm telling you right now, I claimed it. Thornwatch. Because I don't want to be stepping on everybody's toes. Don't want to be stepping on it. I mean, it's okay to have more than one going at the same time, but this is kind of weird, the Scythe thing, because I think that they sent out some copies, or I don't know how that worked out. But I'm not really, you know, I've never been one to want to compete with people, even though I'm competitive. In fact, very competitive in nature. I'm a sales leader, executive type person in companies and all, but in this is my hobby. I want to have fun with it. Don't want to compete with people, and they do fantastic work. So why do them at the same time? Why not wait and give you guys some Renegade and Scythe enjoyment after they've done theirs? So that's what we're going to do. But we're going to do this. Got it today, guys. Thornwatch, the Kickstarter edition with the expansion. And so today we're going to start with, I'm going to unbox it, and I'm going to learn this a lot faster so I can get to the table and start doing a playthrough. Anyway, it's really cool. And by the way, guys, I'm mostly teasing. I don't want to, the thing I'm not teasing about is I don't want to do a playthrough at the same time as somebody else. That's true. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm teasing about having to rush and get something to the table. I'm really happy that Adam and Colin are doing the playthroughs for Renegade and Scythe. That's awesome. And I'm going to watch them both. And I highly recommend that you do too, because they're awesome video YouTubers, and I appreciate all the work that they do. But you know what I'm missing? Some light. I just realized that my overhead lights are on, but not my camera lighting. So we're going to turn that on. Well, I think that is the very first time I have not turned on my table camera lighting. That is so funny. But anyway, we're gonna unbox this right now. This is Thornwatch. Just got it today, Kickstarter, by PA and Lone Shark Games. I watched this game. This game looks so cool to me. I was like, oh, I must get a copy of this game. And here it is. So, what do we got? Here's the back side. It says Thornwatch, a game of fantasy adventure for 3 to 5 players and a judge. You cannot have the judge if you don't want to, if I'm not mistaken. At least I hope not, because we're going to play it. There's no question. And since it's cooperative in that sense, we can play 3 players. It's fine. We'll see. There might. I think there's. I don't know if it's variants or what, but we'll sort it out. If I have to tweak things around to make it work, because this game just looks too cool. And at the very least, I want to demonstrate some rounds and some of the story. So it says that the Ironwood is a mystic world spanning forest of wonder and danger. When folks of this strange realm find themselves beset on all sides, they are never out of hope. There is a ritual, and there is a price. If both are paid, the Thornwatch will answer. And the Thornwatch are our characters. That's the cool part. They're like spirits, these protective spirits of this forest. In Thornwatch, you play, and here you go, it's telling you that, you play powerful spirits that protect the citizens of Ironwood from the terrors of the forest. Guided by a judge, you will plunge into a lavish adventure with dire consequences for failure. Bound by an ancient magic, you will appear at the moment of crisis, created in perfect readiness for the task, and then disappear into the mists, awaiting the next desperate summons. Thornwatch contains a whole bunch of stuff: 306 cards, 6 trackers, 15 storyboards, 121 pawns and markers, 24 map tiles, 8 dice, 1 storyboard stand, 8 dividers, and 1 rulebook. Okay, it says here for 3 to 6 players, 60 minutes playing time, ages 14 to adults. So, well, let's pop this bad boy open. By the way, I also have the Darkwood expansion right there. Let's pop this bad boy open. I don't remember it requiring, I know it needs a judge, but I think there's a way to play without it. Out the judge, we'll see. I will find out. If not, we're going to sort it out, guys. I'm telling you. So I'm cutting this open so we can get the shrink off. And wow, that actually didn't. Oh, it did do it. Okay. It's like that didn't cut the shrink off. Wow, that's some crazy stuff right there. Anyway, if you're while I'm trying to pull shrink wrap off, God, I feel like a feeble weirdo trying to do that. I'll tell you about some other things. Right now, I am at the very tail end, and if you haven't been watching it, it's been really fun. My playthrough of Subnautica, which is not a board game. It is a survival game. I'm playing on the PC, and so far we're up to 20 plus episodes, and I'm going to tell you that it ends in a magically even number, which is coming soon, where I complete the game, and it's really cool, guys. The other one is several episodes, or a few episodes in, really awesome as well. Another survival type game. I'm playing these computer games that would really appeal to board gamers, so you might want to take a gander at them. And that one is Conan Exiles, where you play an exiled person in the land of Conan trying to fend for themselves, build shelter, collect resources. Sounds like a board game, doesn't it? It's not. It's a survival computer game with combat and everything, but, you know, it has a feel to it, and a lot of people who play board games like these. But we're here to look at Thornwatch. Let's do that. We're going to pop the lid off of this and get started. Now, here's one of the things I immediately loved about this game, and that was the artwork. Those are the Thornwatch characters right there. Look at those guys. They're so awesome looking. Really cool, different styles, kind of cartoony, but I love it. And then there's some other, I think these are like people you save and rescue. And again, I don't know all that for sure yet, but there is more to it. And then let's unfold that and look at this. This is some of the tokens. You see that there are tokens there. That's, I think, not a good guy. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know everything yet, of course, because I'm unboxing it for the first time with you. And where's the rule book? It's got to be, oh, I see it. Okay. And then here, I think these are the critters. They're not miniatures, which is fine because it keeps the cost kind of down, right? And if I continue to get games with tons and tons of miniatures, I'm going to have a horde of miniatures that I will never, ever paint. So having colored standees is just fine by me. These are the location boards that I was talking about. You can see that there's a variety of them, and they're different on each side. So you can see there's a plains one, and you see symbols. I don't know what the symbols do yet. This looks cool. This looks like some old swamp ruins or something. Just a swamp area, swampy area. Nice non-fertile or non-planted field. Ooh, there's a ship, like a coastline there. A nice brook or spring. Another ruins there. Let's see. Ooh, cool house with trees growing out. It looks like a druid's type house. That looks like some big thorny thing, like a path. There it is. Look at that. Anyway, that's, oh, there's another stone-like edifice in the forest in a storm. Pretty cool. Plus, there are bigger ones, guys. Guys, I gotta find the rule. Where's the rule book? Oh, it's down at the bottom. Okay. I was nervous. All right. And there's again, these all will make sense, but it's all taking part in this forest, right? And so you got these bigger, like a stilt treehouse thing, really cool. Another woodland cottage. I love woodland cottages. Another forest with amazingly lit like flowers and stuff like that. Anyway, you get the idea. Those are the tiles. And it's interesting. I just realized that this box is might be cooler than I think it is, because it's got this that comes out, and then you have more stuff down here. It looks like more tiles, even more of those tiles. So let's pull those bad boys out and take a look. So we're going to fill up these tiles, and these are otter-shaped ones, and it's scenario-based is how these get laid out, I believe. But you can see that there's all kinds of neat scenery to them. And I'm not going to go over them in too much detail because we're going to play, or at least attempt to play. We'll see if we can. And you get the idea. This is like a small version of that. I'm not sure how all this works, guys. I'm not, so don't quote me on things yet because I don't know. And then this looks like a setup screen for something. What is this? Oh, these are the scenarios, I think. Yes, scenario cards, right? So I think there's probably Hunted, the Thornwatch, or Mystic Martial paragons. They are agents. So there's a story arc here. It shows you setup. It shows you. It tells you what you do to succeed and failure. We're not going to get into that now because I don't want to spoil anything, and I'm still looking for the rule book. Okay, it is actually the bottom. Well, okay, guys. There are a lot of these. Look, hunted. They will tell stories. That's cool. That's probably one of the first ones. Race the Sunset. All cool artwork. It's going to tell a story for us. It's going to create a story. Signs and portents. Has a big setup. It looks interesting. That might be the first one. I don't know what the first one is. There's a Singer in the Dark, and it tells you what happens if you succeed or fail. You're going to go to different ones, so you have different outcomes. Swift Pursuit. The Blood Caller's Cry. Missing Villagers. I think that's the one I saw on the playthrough that the developers did. The Wooded Barrens. Oh, Woodwife Barrens. There's the map layout. And on the other side of the map layout, I'm not showing this, but there's usually in a lot of the cases, there's a little story, not showing it very well, am I? There's a little comic book panel story that goes with it. We're not going to read those yet either because we're going to play. And then, of course, there's the characters, the Sage, the Blade, and these are obviously some special abilities, etc. And there are more, and they're not as heavily punched. Oh, look, there's a male and a female Sage. I'm going to guess they're the same. You know, we live in a land of perfect equality, which we should. So they're the same. They're just different pictures if you want to play a man or a woman. You got the Blade. There's the Blade female. The Green Heart, which I remember seeing something about looked really cool to me. That's like a druid type character. And there's the female Green Heart. The Warden, who looks crazy, all crazed. I'm going to assume that's the case. And there's the male Warden. He doesn't look as crazy, just looks more mean. And then there's this Judge below, which I think is a bad guy. And the Guard. The Guard is probably the fighter type. Anyway, that's those guys right there. Now we do have the rule book. There's the rule book right there. We found it. It is in the bottom. So let's take a look at that. You notice it has a lot of comic book panels, which I think are cool to tell a story. Artwork. Really love the artwork, guys. Good job. Good job. And then it talks about the characters, the roles that you play, and how you play. And I'm going to look at the judge track. I'm going to look and see if there's a way. Let me look. I'm going to go back. Expanding the Ironwood. Quick reference. Okay, there's before each scene. I'm going to see if there's a way to do this without a judge. I don't know. I do not know, but I'll read the rules and find out. Preparing the trackers, the scenes, the maps. So, I mean, all the rules are there, but golden rule in many cases, card tracker. So the judge is a tracker. Choose your role. You will enact the will of the judging wood as the judge below, or the judge of stars, or quell. Okay, well, basically, I think the judge tracks some things in the player's track. I'll read it. I'll find out. We're going to figure out a way to play. That's the main thing. And then there's another sleeve in here that has cards. Plus, there's extra cards. I don't know what all these cards are. There's dice. That's always cool. Dice are good, right? And I know these cards, they might be skill cards and things like that. We'll see. I'm not going to unwrap all the cards. We'll do one box just to see what they look like, because I don't have baggies for them. Okay, developers, one of my pet peeves. You got these great little drawers that fit into these boxes, but no baggies or things to hold the cards in place. That is something I really wish developers would recognize, that storage is important. I feel that, I love Fantasy Flight games. They made some of my absolutely favorite games. Mansions of Madness, Eldritch Horror, Arkham Horror. Well, I know Arkham Horror was originally Games Workshop, but you get the meaning, you get the idea. And all the other stuff that they've Runebound, Rune Wars, Twilight Imperium. Oh man, so many just incredible games. Now Civilization, all that good stuff. They never give good storage, and I think that for some reason, because they're so big, they probably gave other people the impression they don't have to do that either. I disagree. I think since the storage options are important, it shows that you care. Now, I'm not saying this, it's that you don't care. Don't take that the wrong way, please. Okay, these are skills and stuff. Awesome. What I'm saying is, that extra little thing really goes a long way with me, to have some kind of storage, baggies, anything that helps you put the game in. If there's a good insert, I know a lot of people don't care about that. I do. Thanos Rising had a great insert, for example. good inserts really have a lot of value to me, because otherwise I end up buying an expensive wooden insert like I did for Arcadia Quest and a lot of the CMON games, because they do that to you too. They have decent storage, but it's not right to store everything the way you want to play quickly. So anyway, there's all these cool... I don't know what any of these cards do, so it's kind of pointless for me to go through them with you, but these look like skills. So they're nice cards. They're nice thick stock. No problem there. Then there's these other smaller cards, and there's yet another deck of those look like wounds or something. Anyway, that's what's in the main box, guys. So we're going to box that back up, because we're not going to do this yet. But I have some reading to do. And I'm going to get to that soon, probably start this evening, so that I can learn how to play the game. So we have that, and that. It all fits in there nicely enough. We'll see what happens when everything's broken down into bits and stuff. Maybe these go in that tray. That might be the best place for them. That is the main box, but we're not done, because we have the expansion box. And, you know, I hope you don't mind me making commentary about other games and stuff that have an impact on things like this, but I like to share my thoughts and feelings. I've been in this business, in the gaming industry, for a while, and now as a kind of YouTuber slash playthrough person, I have a slightly different perspective, you know, coming from the RPG publishing and writing world and all that good stuff. Just like to share it once in a while. Maybe you get some value out of it, maybe you don't. I hope you do, but let's see. Okay, Thornwatch the Dark Woods. What's it say? This is where it gets dark. I don't know, it looked pretty dark on the other thing, didn't it? I mean, you know, there's some grim-looking areas there. The Dark of the Wood, an expansion for Thornwatch core set, summons 5 new members of the Thornwatch, each bearing the weight of a corrupting curse. That's not good. That sounds awful. This set adds Briarlock, the Dark Courier, the Unsundered, the Weave Weld, and the Wold. So later on, right? This is a later on thing, without a doubt. So, because we got to get through the first game first, right? But again, it's got a whole bunch of the cards, turn order cards. I think these are like activation or skill cards. I really don't remember. It's been a long time since I looked when I first saw the game, and I was so intrigued by it. I just automatically wanted it for sure. So here it is. Yeah, these look like the corrupted standees for the good guys, and there's of course some others, and monsters, standees for monsters that come with this expansion. I don't remember what I got, if I got everything that came with the game, if there was more expansions. I don't remember, but I'll have to look. But that's that. And then there's the character cards, right? And there's some more scenarios in here too. There's the Briarlock, male and female. The male looks kind of wicked, kind of neat. The Dark Courier, yeah, looks pretty cool, pretty cool. And we got the female, or the, I don't know what that is, Dark Courier, but another one. The Unsundered looks pretty sundered to me for someone who's unsundered. That's not the right. I got. Hold on. Let's get to the Unsundered though. That looked like a baddie. Yeah, the Judge of the Torch. Oh, this is the Judge. All right. The Unsundered. There's the powers, stuff like that. I don't know how we're gonna play this solo, but we're gonna figure it out, man. I tell you that, because at least I want to show off the game. Plus, there's the rule book. There's the rule book, of course, and there's these scenarios. There's a big, thick stack of them again, guys. Look at that. We'll pop this thing open. I don't need it. Autumn of Arum. So it's another. Again, these are scenarios. And you notice that sometimes they take you. Failure takes you somewhere else. Success takes you somewhere else. So it has a branching adventure, which is really neat. Winter and Wind, Spring and Salt, Summer and Song. The Seasons Eternal. The Cloak of Flesh. That doesn't sound good at all. And the Feast of Power. You know, I love the little story elements they have in it. Not going to read them right now. The Road Untraveled. The Fault Lies Within. And we saw that one. So that's basically what's in the box, guys. And I'm really excited about this game. I really, really am. I hope that we have a good way to demonstrate it. Maybe this will be a demonstration and not a full playthrough. We'll have to see if I can manage that. Hey, guys, Thornwatch people, if you happen to catch this, I'm not expecting you to watch my videos, but if you happen to catch this and it's not obvious, but there's a good way that you can play without another player judge, let me know, because I would love to demonstrate this as a full playthrough, just because it's right down my alley. But guys, that is Thornwatch. So I'm going to thank you right now for watching. Thank you for all the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. Keep an eye out. My subscriber giveaway ends, I don't know when this video will air. It's going to end on my birthday, which is June 8th. and it'll take me a few days to tally everything, so I'll probably just put a little quick video up after my birthday day, after the 8th, saying, hey, contest giveaway is over, tally things up, and then next week, the following week sometime, I'll do the actual giveaway and give all this stuff out to my awesome subscribers and Patreons. Now, a little bit later, like 2 to 3 weeks later, maybe 3 weeks later, I'm going to be doing the Patreon giveaway as well, which has a whole different slew of games in it. So I'm giving away quite a bit, and I hope you like it. It's good games. I'm not giving away Thornwatch, though, because I want to play it. So now if they want to send me an extra copy, I'll give that away. That would be awesome. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So guys, thanks again. I appreciate it. So Penny Arcade, Lone Shark Game, Thornwatch, Ironwood Adventures is going to be a blast. I hope that in this we get to do a playthrough as opposed to just like a demonstration. We'll see. I'm going to give it a go, though. So take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.